Okay. I need to read this shit out to you because like this is the funniest goddamn thing. This is the funniest goddamn thing I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. Okay. um, bug, project management, 3395, closed as not planned. Respectfully, Kulkers, can you please stop pushing the master? If 61123D8 needed clarifying, it should have been a drafted pull request. You have pushed untested code. Leaving a note for people to test later is ridiculous. Now that it's in the codebase, it will be forgotten about. The use of an LLM to write your code likely violates the GPL. Okay. You care about a clean Git history, but it is full of you going back and forth because things are not discussed with the team. 59B 5676 EC 8 E0 E6 028 A830. You hide not insignificant changes in the commits, which has caused people to worry that you'll randomly rip out features that they rely on. When we are a team, doing stuff like this shows how little you respect your peers. I understand that this is your project, and that you can do whatever you like. Please, instead of pushing directly, open pull requests and wait for a maintainer to acknowledge them. This would set a good example, allowing time for maintainers and other developers to review your work. Okay. The recent progress under the more collaborative team-based practices of late has been magnificent. It'd be a pity to see that get undermined. Feel free to fork the project under A. Kulkers has closed this as not planned on October 14th, 2025. Feel free to fork the project under A. Right, love the self-reflection. Very mature. What the hell is your problem, Graph? You disappear for a year, come back to send a bunch of work to the curb, use generative AI bullshit to solve an easily searchable problem, and then tell people to kick rocks when they raise a valid concern for it? This engine has been in the greatest health it has ever seen, and it feels like you hate the very notion of anyone touching your precious code. Feel free to fork the project. And you know how I know that? Because someone did fork this project, which then threw a massive shit fit on its respective Discord server because you weren't in charge, took unfinished code from that wholesale without barely any effort to touch it up, then left from several servers when your adult tantrum didn't work. I've caught wind of what's going on, and frankly, I am appalled at your crypto-supporting, fascist strong-arming of a team that was actually making progress with their work. You came along because you absolutely hate being inept at leading a project and decided to grab everyone by their ovaries. I'm fucking done supporting GZ Doom. I'll try to make do with my own fault, but you just fucked over a huge amount of devs who relied on this engine. Absolute chud you are. Thank you so fucking much. Yeah, the use of ChatGPT was like the last straw for me. I'm done tolerating your bullshit, Graph. Feel free to fork the project under A. Oh, don't you worry, we're looking into just that. You have completely bricked GZ Doom with this bullshit. Not only have you stated your intent to use Gen AI code, something that very likely violates the GPL license as it slowly gets ruled that anything created by Gen AI cannot be copyrighted due to it not being made by a legal person. But now you've shown you're a completely bad faith actor in terms of the code base, and will push this slop at any time, completely untested at that. According to you, as long as it compiles, it's fine. Oh, whoops, actually it doesn't even need to compile. Literally, this shit was in a better place when you didn't touch it at all, and just let other people with actual experience come in and solve it. You literally just got a new Unix dev who was all in on this that just left because of you and your horrible leadership. Enjoy your dead project. I'm sure you'll be happy to plink away at it all by yourself. where people can finally stop yelling at you to do things. What a fucking embarrassment to the entire ZDoom legacy. Oh my god, this is getting good. Oh boy. I know I have little say or stake in this, but as a known editor of the wiki, both Doom and ZDoom wiki, I am at a loss for why this is happening. GZ as a port doesn't deserve this. I hate for it to have document a change that its history book ends with a black page. Graph, you know that there is oodles of respect for making an engine that a lot of standalone titles use, but what I see happening now is what I've been seeing happening too many times in the past. You digging your heels into things that go against complete common sense. This was tolerated for years on end because, well, it was GZ, right? But there is a limit, and I suppose it's happening now. I sincerely hope you can look at that black page that you are now creating, and that you wonder if that's the legacy you've envisioned this port should have. This crap here is going to encourage new, current, and legacy modders to learn DSD hacked. I think the fork will alleviate that need. Little Chicken Strikes Back. It took long enough, honestly. He should have been dished after the whole fiasco with that Lilith mod. Goodbye and good riddance. This would require him to have any ability to introspect or care about any of us. We've known for years that Graph merely tolerated us, but it seems we're no willing to tolerate him. Rip GZ Doom. Make sure to make your mods compatible for VK Doom. Another has already spawned to take its place. Those were some utterly garbage commits to burn everyone's final bits of patience in you over. Really owed it to them to have at least made it interesting. Little chicken gone? Hopefully it's GZ Doom or whatever fork can be actually optimized for once. Feel free to fork the project under A. If there needed to be any more reason that this project requires a fork, it would appear the lead maintainer died at his keyboard before he could make a proper reply. That, or he got bored mid-reply. And so it turns out my nitpick about weapons being off-center helped to finally cause GZ Doom to collapse. I wish this didn't have to happen, but at least I'll get a cursory mention in the history books. Engine was fucked the moment Graph refused to support Mars 3D and AdCop anyways, /J. This quite literally has nothing to do with GZ Doom. It really just adds effects, and more with the fact that Doom Render Loop isn't built for modern hardware. One project, Helion, gets away with it because it rewrites the entire render loop, given it has to be vanilla and boom accurate. You can imagine the insanity that this is. The GraphZol situation is insane. I look forward to texture filtering finally being off by default in the near future. Hey guys, it's me, Most Critical, and today I'm talking about the ball-busting, ass-fucking situation that is the GZ Doom situation. Now, have you ever been so... Have you been fucked so hard that the crust from your asshole just fucking melts and goes to liquid shit? Me neither, because that never fucking happened. It might be best to lock this, since I think beyond this point it's just going to be memes. Unless Graph decides he has something to say, which I doubt he will. I think the main dev team has made their position clear on the matter, and going forward, we will not be supporting GZ Doom anymore if this is the direction that he truly feels it needs to go. 5, 8, 4, A, F, 5, 0. This was the commit that had AI-generated code in it that got hidden from the public view via force pushing. For context, I think I stated my views there well. And then mercifully, ZDoom locked this as too heated and limited conversation to collaborators on October 14th, 2025. Beautiful shit, honestly. Beautiful fucking shit. Oh my god. My throat hurts. My throat hurts.